Hello everyone! I thought that today's video is a little bit different, but I thought you might want to see and be interested in some of the stuff I make because I am going to a craft fair, and even though it was very chaotic, I thought I would film some of the things I've made and tried to get done before the next craft fair because I had one like each weekend, so it was quite chaotic, but it was so much fun. So I just filmed a bit of the sculpting process, and this is me making a robin, and then I show you me painting some different ones I haven't painted before and some candle experiments that I've tried to get done for this new craft fair. So I hope you enjoy. Alright, this is how many I got done, and they're dry, so they're ready to paint. But I've also been experimenting with candles and colouring of candles, so I put a few in here. And then I've got like a Christmas tree mould, which will be interesting to take out. So I've done one in green. This is the other one in white, so it should come out like this. And I've also done some shell ones as well. So this is a little shell candle, and I put one in lavender as well. And I'm gonna see how it comes out, like a pinky sort of colour. I basically saw these pigments at like a craft shop, and I was like, oh, that'd be fun to experiment with, because I've sort of been experimenting with trying out candles. So I have a few candles like waiting. So I got this candle and it needs a bit of cleaning up because I dribbled some, as you can see. But I'm hoping to put like some of the moulds on top and make it a bit more interesting, but I'm still learning how to do all this, so I don't know, it's fun to experiment though. These are just like old candle jars I'm just reusing. But these things are still setting, so I'll demold some of the candles that I've done and some of the candle melts that I've done as well. I mean, excuse the mess around me, it's been very chaotic, but I will demold this with you and try and show you how it's come out. But as well as that, I've done some more slate painting, so I thought I would just show you that as well. So I've got this little panda that's like fallen asleep on the slate heart. I did a giraffe and a baby together on the bigger slate heart, and I've got some coasters as well that I've done, and I did an elephant one of this as well, like a baby and a mama elephant one, but that one actually already sold, so yay, that was good. So it's just been a very chaotic few days of trying to prep everything in time, but it's been nice though, because I had a craft fair and I actually sold a lot more than I expected to. So I've been making these little ornaments again because I think people like to put them on their trees and everything. So I'm just making a snowy owl here, if it will let me dot this on. But yeah, it's been like chaotic trying to get everything together, but it's nice to know that people are interested in what I'm doing and like the work I'm producing, and like that's what I really enjoyed about doing YouTube as well, is that I like to share some of the stuff that I've made if it inspires anyone. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to anyone who watches my videos, and just like, I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone who views them and likes them and comments on them and anything like that. Like, I'm one of those people that I try and like build up the courage to comment on someone's video. So I understand that obviously there are people who, you know, might just like the content and don't want to comment, so I completely understand that because I get nervous about commenting as well. But I really appreciate everyone, so thank you so much. Yeah, it's been kind of like surreal to have craft fairs lined up, and that I'm learning along the way, and I'm hoping that, because I'm a bit of a nervous person, that I can film a video that maybe helps with like some craft fair stuff, like just things I didn't know and then I learned. And I think I'm still learning, like I definitely don't know everything, but there's a lot that I learned that I think might be useful if maybe you're thinking about craft fairs or anything. I mean, I'll try and make that in the future for you guys if you are interested. I thought as well I would add a little capybara. This is the first one I've made, so we'll see how it turns out once I've painted it and everything. But I've tried to make like the little ears and him nice and round so that it's sort of like a bauble that you can put on your tree, but I mean you can really use them all year round. I really want to experiment and make like yarn bowls, but I think I've been like put off by it because it's much bigger than like the little succulent pots I've been making, and I'm just a bit worried. But hopefully I can try and attempt to make one. I don't know if that'll be in the new year. But yeah, we'll see how this little guy turns out. He's a bit of a new addition. I've made like penguins before, and I made a barn owl, but I haven't made a snowy owl. So it'll be interesting to see how he fares up. I've just dotted the base of his eyes on, and then I got to add the pupils. So I just got to let the yellow dry, because they have yellow eyes, which I think is so interesting. I do love an owl. I mean, you can probably tell because I've made a few owls, and I did like a pyrography of an owl that I'm really happy with. It's the long-eared owl I did. I've got a few that sold, like I have these Santas that I made, which I've got one that's dried here that I have sold, but I don't want to overmake them now because I think this will probably be the last craft fair that I go to this year, maybe, unless I'm able to find any more. So I don't want to make too many Santas and then I'm left with a bunch of Santas and it's like, oh, what do I do with that? But I made some snowmen and some seals. Although luckily something like penguins and seals, I reckon you can have them all year round because the animals don't just, you know, go after Christmas. But something like Santas, and I got gonks and snowmen after winter time, it sort of isn't really something that you have anymore. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like, it's just been interesting to see what people are interested in as well. I've decided I'm gonna demold the Christmas tree one now. I mean, literally you can see how like neon green it is in the inside, so this will be interesting to see what this looks like. I have no idea how this is going to come out. I basically found like these pigments that make like candles and stuff that you can change the colour, so I thought I would give it a go. I've tried like other techniques but I haven't tried this brand before, so I thought I would try. But the first attempt I had at it, which was like candles in a jar, it didn't come out enough. Like there wasn't enough colour in it, so I put a lot, well not like a lot, but like I put a few more drops in and it's come out like this now. I mean, that is a Christmas tree, isn't it? It looks like something from like the Grinch or something. I need to cut off the bottom so then he can stand. But that is pretty cool. So you've got the green and the white one together. I think it just looks so cool. I've got some more to take out as well. I'm gonna see how the colours went. It basically came in a pack of 3. So I've got purple as well and I've got blue. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with how this Christmas trees come out. I also don't do many like candle moulds and stuff, but I saw these and I picked them up as well. I think they're so cute. So I've just taken out the purple one now, and that is so vibrant. So this one's actually scented lavender and this one's Christmas spice. I scented it. I did that one slightly shorter, it's slightly smaller, so I don't know, I might just make another one and see. Yeah, I think these are quite cool. And at least with the shells I can make different colours with it, so I can do like a blue one as well and a green one. But now it's time to take out the little wax moulds that I made. So normally I will always like measure out how much wax I need to melt. But I found it quite useful if I have any excess, instead of just wasting it or like trying to remelt it next time, to put it in one of these. So this is actually, I think, originally like a chocolate mould for baking. But I've just been using it for the wax moulds. You just have to make sure the wax isn't too hot. And then I think I've just put them in little bags and I sell them as like little extras and everything if people are interested in them. If they come over with like this excess wax here, I'll just cut it off with a scalpel, so I'll go around the edges and just trim it off. But that is so blue. I mean, I can break that off because there's quite a lot there, but I will neaten it up. I mean, look how blue that is. That's so cool though. That's another shell. Little purple one. They're so cute. I have quite enough wax to fill up one mould, so but I can always like keep this for myself and remelt it in my own one. So this is how the little snowy owl turned out. He's all dotted all around the back. Very similar to like his design, but obviously just more cartoonish, I guess. And the eyes are yellow and I dotted a little pupil in it, but now it is time to varnish him. And this is how the little capybara turned out, so it's time to varnish him as well. He's also got a little mate, I made two. So I've just divided the wax melts into little bags. So I normally do 2 per bag so that people can have 2. So I've got like 2 of the blue shells together. One blue shell that's different from the other one, but they're scented the same and everything. I got the 2 purple ones together in a different colour bag, just in case. And then I got this one in a different colour bag because I had one spare blue star, because I'm going to use 2 of them to on top of a candle. So there's 2 like small candles I have that I want to like poke a hole in and see if I can do that, but you know, not a problem if I can't anyway, because I can always remelt them. But I had a spare beeswax star that I have, so I thought I'd put them in together. I do also attach like warning stickers to these bags as well. They don't stick very well, but I do attach them so that people know, and then I also create tags for what they are, basically what they're scented and what wax they are and everything. So I've just cut some twine up and I'm gonna thread it through the little ornaments and then I can hang them basically. So I just start with this side first and I try and see if I can thread it through. And then I'll just cut off the excess here, just to, when it goes back into the ornament, it's not hanging out. Yay! And that is the owl and the capybara finish ready to take to next craft fair. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!